little lighter, and Joe's behind him, in this very affluent neighborhood, and all at once, man, Joe's mother would say, "Whoa, help!" Finally, trying to put a lot of bad blood, this trial in Los Angeles, California. That Jim boy. But I want y'all to take this as a joke we're having fun. And I hate that in Los Angeles, California, they put so much emphasis on race. But I'm going to tell this old big joke, and I'm going to sit down because this is my lifelong friend. There was a guy that died and going to heaven. And St. Peter met him there and asked the first one, he said, "Well, tell me, young man, in your lifetime on earth, have you ever done anything wrong?" The young man said, "Yes, sir." I said, "Well, what was it?" He said, "Well, I was walking downtown Melbourne, and there's food stamps out there, and they had some bananas, they had some apples, some oranges, and I stole them and put them in my pocket, and then paid for them and took off." So St. Peter said, "Well, young man, how old were you when that happened?" He said, "I was about 13 years of age." He said, "In all of our lifetime, all of us have made mistakes, and we've done something." And so he went on, so you go on to the pearly gates and remain there. Then the second one came up, and so he asked him to say, "Young lady, have you ever done anything wrong in your lifetime?" And so the young lady said, "Yes, sir, St. Peter." Say, "I was at Bird Irons, and I couldn't afford that hot perfume. And I sneaked some and put it in my purse, and then I went by and got some bras, and got something to put in my purse and didn't pay for it." And so St. Peter asked the young lady, "So how old were you when that happened?" And the lady said, "I was 14 years of age." So all of us make mistakes, even me. I'm a principal, and all I make some mistakes when I'm 13, 14. St. Peter said, "Okay, young lady, just come out on the pearly gates." Then the next person came up was Big Joe Davis. Have you ever done anything bad in your life? So Big Joe said, "Yes, sir." So he said, "What was it?" Big Joe Davis said, "I was in the state of Mississippi. The state trooper pulled me over and accused me of speeding, and I knew I wasn't speeding because I had no automatic control. I was doing 55, and I knew that with me with a nice suntan in the state of Mississippi, that I ain't going to do nothing wrong, I ain't going to talk bad to the police officer. Especially the state trooper in Mississippi." Thank you. So Big Joe says you were innocent, you wasn't speeding, you wasn't, and then having an open container in your car, and you had your shirt and tie on. Said, "What did you do, Big Joe?" Big Joe said, "I jumped down and I hit that old state trooper on the right side, and I hit him on the left eye like Mike Tyson. And I was so mad with him, I took him foot and I kicked him on the chin the left one, I kicked him on the right." Hold on there, Big Joe. You mean to tell me in Mississippi you hit a state trooper on the right side, hit him on the left side, kicked him on the left leg, kicked him on the right leg, and then pushed him down on the ground and took his gun, took his pistol in Mississippi? Joe said, "That's right." He said, "Well, Big Joe, how long ago was that?" He said, "About 20 minutes ago."
want to try it? Let's bring up to our microphone Mayor Joe Mullins from the city of Melbourne.
Good evening. Everybody's looking so good and having a good time. I'm glad I didn't have to follow Pinkney.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to follow him. Boy, I'll tell you, he's something else. I enjoy it. I'm one of these straight arrow Marines, 22 years in the Marine Corps before I came here, and our humor is a little different. Even Ron's got some good humor there, but not like Dick's. Mentioning the Marines brings to my mind, the Marines are the honor guard at the White House, and as you know, every time President Clinton goes off or he comes back, there's a Marine Honor Guard there. When he leaves, we can Honor Guard, Marine Honor Guard there when he comes back. And on his latest trip when he went to Arkansas, he makes many trips there, as you probably know. You got to take care of that white water thing to keep that lower. So on his last trip coming back from Arkansas, the Air Force One arrives, and then he gets shuttled over by helicopter over to the White House. And there's the Marine Guard there, gives him a snappy salute. Good afternoon, sir. And the President responds, good afternoon, Marine. And he says to the Marine, how do you like this young bulldog I brought back for Hillary? And he looks at the bulldog, and as you know, bulldogs are favorites. The Marines are a mascot like. He says, good trade, sir. Somebody was a little slow on the uptake. But I like that kind of humor too. How about that, Dick?
That sounds good.
Well, I'll tell you, I've known Joe Davis a long time. We go back a lot of years. Of course, I've been around a few years now myself. It's my 18th year as a city official, and we got to know each other the very first term in office. One of the first things I did after being elected was go down to South Melbourne, which was the only precinct which I didn't carry the first time I ran, and meet with all of the people in South Melbourne and just find out what the needs in that community were and to hear it from the people directly. And I met with all of the leaders in the community. And one of the people here next door was talking and meeting with people, of course, was Joe Davis. And he told me about the needs in South Melbourne, what they needed. And he told me about a piece of property down there that was owned by the Police Athletic League, and how it happened that some people in South Melbourne had deeded that property over to the Police Athletic League. It was over on Grant Street, adjacent to Brothers Park, on the west side. And he told me about that piece of property. As a matter of fact, he got me copies of the paperwork to show it was deeded over to the Police Athletic League. Well, that sort of fit all of the needs of what the people needed down there for their young people. A facility, a multi-purpose training facility, not just a place where they could come off the street, but that was real important, especially with the drug epidemic as it was hitting. And we needed a place to get those youngsters off the street. So, working real hard, we found some funds, worked to put together some funds from multiple sources, and as a result, we built the Grant Street Community Center down there. And so I can tell you, this man was greatly responsible in leading me to find that piece of property so we could build that Grant Street Community Center. I personally want to thank him. This is a beautiful facility, and we can be real proud of it. And that's just one of many things that Joe has done. If you look over at the table to my left, your left of the bandstand there, there's plaques, awards that have been given to Joe Davis over the years. Police Officer of the Year, Crime Prevention Officer of the Year for the state of Florida. I mean, those don't just happen with a lot of effort, a lot of dedication on the part of the individual. He's done a lot of work for the Police Athletic League. He's done a lot of work for the Police Community Relations Council, an organization that was formed, I believe it was in the early 80s, if I recall correctly. I guess I was one of the early members with Joe on that. We organized that to get the community together with the police department and work on a monthly basis, meeting with them to find out what needed to be done to try and solve the problem in the community. Joe was a prime mover. He's held every single office in that organization, and I don't think we've ever let him go through a single year without holding an office in that organization. I don't think we've given him a day's rest. But he's been one of the prime movers to help solve the problems in the community. The problems that have been brought to that organization have been solved because of Joe Davis. Another program he helped bring to help solve those problems was the Eye Care program. The Eye Care program. We opened facilities to help in both the north and south target areas to see to people's needs on more a humanitarian type basis. And you heard what was being done in Temple Terrace from the school teacher from Sable. An outstanding program. Help with the young people in a housing project. And I think it was real important. And they're real proud of what they're doing for those youngsters up there in Temple Terrace. And that's just one example. Same thing in South Melbourne going on. Joe's been involved in so many things I could just go on and on. But I have here, on behalf of the City of Melbourne, a couple things to add to that wall of plaques and certificates of appreciation that you're going to have on your retirement. I ask you to receive these, and I'll hold these up so everybody can see them. This is a certificate of appreciation from the City of Melbourne, presented the certificate of appreciation to Joe N. Davis, 24 years of service, in grateful recognition of outstanding public service faithfully rendered to the City of Melbourne from March 25, 1971 to April 1, 1995, and signed by Henry Hill City Manager and Joe Mullins, Mayor. Present that to you on behalf of the city. Is a tradition of ours in the city also. This is a key to the city presented to Joe N. Davis as a token of appreciation for 24 years of service